Y'all gotta be kidding me. Dame Dash teeth just fell out on Instagram Live. Jesus Christ. Dame Dash teeth just fell out on Instagram Live. Oh my God, people. I can't make this up, dog. Dame Dash teeth just fell out of his mouth on Instagram Live. Why you dissing somebody? Why you challenging somebody? Oh my God. You can't. I can't, there's no way. I can't even make something like that up. Oh my God, that's like an election and somebody slip and fall and you see the stock numbers just drop. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. All everybody can say is, man, 50 finna have a ball with this. Hi, I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. Now, this is what you call popping off at the gums. This is what happens when you pop off at the gums too much. He really was gumming it. Now, you got to go back to them old school days where they got that big tube of toothpaste. They come over there and they're like, this thing really holds. There's certain drinks you can't drink, Dame Dash. Why you doing that? That stuff dilutes it. And you in there taking drinks, drinking and talking. Boy, that drink went to work quick. Knocked that protection right off that was holding them teeth up. Knocked them right out your mouth. Oh my gosh. Man, that boy better get the super glue, get that Gorilla Glue. Put that Gorilla Glue in there. Oh man, let's watch.
Yeah, I would get with homie. If you want to work, we could work. I'm never mad at generals linking up. So again, I wouldn't even have acknowledged him if I didn't think he was worthy of an opponent. A lot of niggas talk shit. I don't acknowledge him at 50. Oh yeah, let's go. I want to see. I want to know how real it is. I want to see your television network. I want to see you direct the movie. I want to see your clothing line. I want to see if you're the real deal. See if I'm the real deal.
Oh my God, his paws right at the moment they falling out of his mouth. Oh my God. I want to see if you the real deal. See if I'm the real deal. Soon as he said, well, we can see you ain't the real deal. You got the dentures in there, man. You knocked your own dentures out your mouth. Gosh, where they do this at? Dame Dash, man. Gosh, you going out bad. Man, this is bad, bro. I can't front. This is bad, bro. Man, P ain't go. See, that's the thing. Y'all keep saying Master P doing bad. Master P ain't giving you no examples of him doing bad. He just make bad decisions with marketing. But other than that, he don't give you no look. You don't see Master P teeth falling out. Master P be in his big mansion, his estates, everything. So if he doing bad, you really ain't gonna see it. He ain't gonna show it to you. Dame Dash, you get to see that. That's a poor reflection. The necklace is all the way up here on the charm, is all the way up on his shoulder. He ain't even fixed that. He just looks sloppy. You see that? Look at the chain. The chain, the necklace of the chain is all crooked. Like he was laying down sleeping, just got up and decided to go live. Teeth falling out of your mouth. And you telling us to download something. I'm like, man, who finna download the app now? You gonna have people unsubscribe just because your teeth falling out your mouth. Oh, Dame Dash with veneers? Oh, that wouldn't work for him. First off, it's too expensive. He can't afford it right now. He gonna need donations just for some veneers. Right now, he needs some Gorilla Glue. 50, get this boy some Gorilla Glue right now. That boy needs some goddamn Gorilla Glues. 50 Cent gonna be like, James Dash, look here, Nick. I came out with the first G-Unit Gorilla Glue. It's called the G-Unit Glue. I teamed up with the people from Gorilla Glue, Dame, and they told me you was having problems keeping your teeth in your mouth, especially when you're talking about 50 Cent. So what I came up with is the G-Unit Gorilla Glue. But whenever Dame Dash start popping off with some shit, this will help keep your teeth in your mouth when you talk about 50 Cent. Phil hit him with that laugh. How in the hell do your teeth fall out like that?
You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't know what you said.
Oh God. Here, talk to him for a second.
Talk to him for a second while I get my teeth in my mouth. And here come this chick you got, blind as a bat, coming over here talking.
You not.
And she about as mid as anything you could ever get.
So download him.
Look, he go in like, damn, I just declared download my app. Dude, how you gonna tell somebody to download an app after your teeth fell out of your mouth, man? Your dentures just fell out on national TV. Well, on live internet. You going viral. Your damn dentures finna have an IG account. Dame Dash Dentures on IG. Subscribe. They about to have more subscribers than you. His dentures. Yeah, man, he was just popping off at the girls, and I was like, man, I'm out of here, man. I ain't sticking around for this, all this shit he talking. And then he drinking it nasty ass. I'm out of here. I'm getting out of his mouth right now. Your dentures just made a decision to jump out of your mouth and get the hell away from your face. Oh my God. Oh my God. I knew he had one tooth in his mouth. I remember that. But Dame is barely 50 and you got dentures already? I'm like, damn, I had to check and do. Your teeth fell out like that. I said, damn, all your teeth gone? What, you sold them? What the hell happened to you? Oh my God. Damn, did you smoke them mugs? Maybe he was on crack. What happened to your front teeth? Oh, I sold them up. I ain't need them no more. Wow. That's the craziest thing anybody could ever imagine. Now, y'all remember when he had the missing tooth? Because Dave used to have some big, gigantic chiclets in his mouth. And he was with Kanye West. And he took that picture. And he looked all cracked out. He looked cracked out in the photo. He had one tooth then. And they was, damn, what happened to Dame Dash? Crack, nigga. Woo-wee! I had to taste the product I used to sell, baby. Oh, baby. What a ride. Woo! He looked like somebody off Bum Fights. My goodness. You gonna have a bunch of fiends and hypes at his door. Like, man, Dame, I know you holding out, man. Your teeth fell out your mouth, man. You got that good. That's that 96 stuff you got there, boy. Ooh, wee. I ain't seen no Joan like that in a long time, man. I know you holding out, Dame. Give it to me, man. I need a fix. Man, I'm telling you, this is the craziest thing I done seen in a while. And 50 Cent, like he sit down, read the book, his 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson, The Accomplice. Then he turns around. At the same time, At the same time, 50 Cent is sitting down reading his book. And he goes, wow, your man teeth fell out of his mouth. What a week. Gilly the Kid and Wallow, you owe me, man. Oh, man. Fifth is sitting down on the stoop reading his new book. That is the craziest thing we done seen this week. Dame Dash teeth falling out of his mouth. Unbelievable.
His grill, something fell out of his mouth, and it's super embarrassing, man. Check this out right here.
Yeah, I would get with homie if he want to work. We could work. I'm never mad at generals linking up. So again, you know, I wouldn't even have acknowledged him if I didn't think he was worthy of an opponent. A lot of niggas talk shit. I don't acknowledge him, but 50. Oh yeah, let's go. I want to see. I want to know how real it is. I want to see your television network. I want to see you direct the movie. I want to see your clothing line. I want to see if you're the real deal. Just see me, see if I'm the real deal.
See if I'm the real deal. Oh my God. See if I'm the real deal. Nope. We can see you're not the real deal. We can see right now you are not the real deal. Oh man, this dude said I would rather have dentures than to be gay any day. I think we all would. I don't know how that became the selection. I don't know how that became the criteria. Got a choice here. Dentures or Twan. What do you want to do? And be like, well, where do I get sized up for my dentures? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, what can you do? Your teeth just popped out your mouth. You can't do nothing but laugh after that. In front of the whole world. Kendra said sometimes you gotta pop out and show me. What could you say after that? Your teeth just popped out of your mouth. What can you say? The entire dentures popped out. They tell you that you gotta be careful drinking cold drinks and stuff like that when you got dentures. But before, he had one tooth. When he had his real teeth in his mouth, he had one tooth. And he had got knocked out or something in a fight. And they was like, what's going on with Dane? That's when he was acting all crackish back then. And he had his teeth then. But you see how he used to have them long teeth, then his teeth got real short. He had them dentures in there. Because back then he had his teeth. And that's what his teeth used to look like. And he was doing a whole bunch of crackish stuff back then. You was like, what's going on with Dame Dash? This dude is spiraling. Y'all gonna see Drake out there like that in a minute. Drake gonna be, yeah, I'm Jake, baby. Holla, Blake. Yeah, I got all that, baby. Yeah. Every time you look at y'all. Don't let me bite you. Yeah, y'all gonna see Drake out there like that, spiraling. Dentures all in his mouth. You used to. Hold on, 21. I still got it. You used to call me on my cell phone. Yeah. They're gonna be like, okay, he's lost it. So these guys are spiraling. Now, all this started because he wanted to battle. He was so happy 50 Cent mentioned his name in an interview. He was like, this is it. I'm back. I'm going to use this, and this is going to bring me back. So he started to promote his app the first time around on the show. Then he started to do an IG live to keep it going. But you can't go live and drink. Dang. That's not in the cards. That is not in the cards. If you gonna do that, here it is for you denture wearers to see if I was telling the truth. I know from the commercials. Dame, you should have watched the commercials. It tells you right here, extreme temperatures, whether from scalding hot soups or ice cold beverages, can pose challenges for denture wearers. So Dame, this was your challenging thing that you ran into. You can't be drinking no ice cold drinks and liquor with these fake ass teeth in your mouth, boy. Look, that drink was too goddamn cold. It didn't take no time. Soon as you put that cold beverage up on them damn gums, it was all over. You put that extreme cold right to your doggone gums. And soon as you did that, the warranty expired on the goddamn dentures. The warranty had expired. Oh my goodness. That warranty expired on them dentures right away. You didn't read the labels. The label says extreme temperatures, whether scalding hot soups or ice cold beverages, they can pose challenges for you denture wearers. Challenges, son. That's what you ran into, a challenge. What you was issuing out the 50 is what you got, a challenge. Right in front of you. The challenge of can you keep your teeth in your mouth? Let's see if he survives the denture challenge. He just took a sip.
Just see if I'm the real deal.
He just took a sip. That ETA was about 1 second after taking that damn sip and putting that damn cold on his damn lips. Them teeth shot out of his damn mouth. Them dentures came flying out of his mouth. Boy, you better get some veneers fast. You better get a loan, call Kanye, Mariah, Benny Siegel got the food truck. Man, you better get a collection plate going. Just say, man, I just want some veneers, man. Oh, my goodness. My goodness, man. Dame is going through it. He's like, you wrong, man. Hey, I ain't never been more right. Right. The dentures answered the question for him. Test me and see if I'm the real deal. Oh, God. As soon as he said that, the dentures is like, I'm out of here. Let's go. This man is not the real deal. The dentures have stole the show. I'm telling you, his dentures right now. Dame Dash, if you're a businessman, you start an IG account with your dentures. I mean, like, my dentures got an IG account. He got more followers than Dame Dash. Like, man, I am tired of this thing right here. He talk more shit in a little bit. His breath stinks. And I got to be in here the whole time. Chewing up all this nasty stuff, putting this tobacco, secondhand smoke is weakening me. I'm out of here, man. I don't want to be here no more. I'm looking for my opportunity to jump ship. I'd rather be on the floor than to be in his mouth. I'm tired. Every time he talks, I'm right there. I'm tired of it. I need a break. Only time I get a break is when he sleep. I go in this little case and I can just chill and be there by myself and be there with my thoughts. Now, here's the situation, right? And this is what the woman that's there with him. What is she doing? The woman that's there with him, what in the world is she doing? Like, what are you doing with this Dame Dash dude? She looked like the most regular. You know how Dame used to have all the bad women around him? Now he looking like somebody that you saw and goddamn Walmart. You got a Walmart chick. Look, she's trying to record.
Yeah.
She's like, oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? Hold on.
He's like, hold on. Let me get this straight.
Oh God.
Oh God. That's when you cut the line. You cut it. Cut everything. He's still trying to keep on.
Here, talk to
Here, you talk to him. Now you got the doggone mid chick. Here come mid chick. She finna talk now. While he trying to struggle to get his teeth back in. Here come Walmart wife. We got Walmart wife. Hi. If you go to Walmart right now, they got 3 for $1. You come in here with the Walmart wife. You done really fell down, buddy. You done really fell down. You come in with Walmart wife.
You're not saying that. Hold on. So download them.
Now he got the dentures back in there. See, the thing that made it weird, like he grabbed it because she didn't even say nothing. He's like, talk to him. He's like, oh my God, you're not even saying that. Let me grab this thing. Download. You got the Walmart wife. Oh my God, holding the phone. She don't even know what to say. She's like, my glasses. The glasses is the biggest thing on her face. Like them glasses, she still couldn't see.
So download them. Very Talk to him for a second. You're not saying.
You're not saying anything.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hold on. Oh God. Here, talk to him for a second.
She's
not saying that.
You're not saying nothing.
Hold on. So download them. Very All right, that's okay. So download American New and check it out and let me know what you think.
So now he wants you to download the app after he done just lost his teeth. He better say that's my goddamn camera assistant or something. Because I'm like, dang, come on, man. You done got the Walmart wife that's blind as a bat, who couldn't even talk. She couldn't do anything. He's like, talk to him for a minute.
Here, talk to him for a second.
And look how big these damn glasses are on. She look like Spider-Man. That's Gwen Stacy right there. Damn, look how big these glasses are. Your peripheral, you can see everything. Good Lord. She is legally blind. There you go, Ted. You got you one. He like, come here, my milk of magnesia. When the devil made you, he broke the mold. My milk of magnesia. Oh, man. Oh, my God. He gonna sue that orange juice people for negligence. No, they ain't. They gonna show them this right here. Extreme temperatures, whether scalding hot or ice cold beverages, can pose challenges for denture wearers. And they did. They posed a hell of a challenge for old Dame Dash, and he failed. Just like you said. Did you get the entendre? Don't be a menace to South Central while drinking your juice in the hood. That's what Dame Dash was doing, drinking his juice in the hood. And his dentures fell out. Ooh, Zeno got them entendres, buddy. Man, the whole thing fell out. Dame Dash teeth falls out of his mouth. That's crazy. I mean, this is right after we saw the dude when he had the one tooth in his mouth. And we thought he was crazy then. He done smoked out all the rest of them. He done smoked those. Like, what happened to the rest of your teeth, Dame? Oh, I didn't smoke those. They all gone. Oh, my old teeth? Oh, yeah, I've been smoked those. I've been smoked those. Hey, y'all talking about that? Oh, that's some old stuff. I've been smoked those teeth. You talking about my real ones? Oh, man, I've been smoked those. Man, this is crazy. The problem was everybody was so distracted into their own worlds. Nobody was seeing anything when it was developing and going out. So we was just sitting back like, okay, well, cool. That's what it is. He's like, damn, I feel him though. I can't chew gum because my crown came out before. Yeah, you got them crowns. They don't last forever. That's why you got to take care of your teeth. I mean, dog, looking at this make me want to go brush my teeth again. I said, man, I brushed my teeth already, but I'm finna floss. I'm finna get busy after this. I don't know. You should ask a crackhead or a meth head. They'll tell you exactly how to lose it. You know, one time I pulled it out on a bet. So I can get the money and buy more crack. Then the other one, I was just sleeping. I think they fell out and I was eating them. I was chewing on them. I thought it was gum. Sometimes I guess it's something with that chemical make your gums weak and it just start falling out. And sometimes it's in medicine. And one of the side effects is that you lose your teeth. Y'all didn't know that. So a lot of these medicines out here that make you lose your teeth. It says it as a side effect. Gums might become weaker when taking this medication. You taking a medication for something else, next thing you know, your gums don't work. He said Dame need a whole new living room set. The Crown Prince. He needs some crown work, boy. That dude man. If they ever was a commercial for what's the name, veneers, this is it. They're gonna be. Don't be like Dame Dash and have an embarrassing display and having your dentures fall out. Get veneers. No more worrying about. No more worrying about embarrassing moments. Your veneers won't fall out. Well, I'm telling you, his denture's gonna be out there doing commercials. You can have the veneer in a rap video, put it on the ground, get Ludacris in there. Yeah, my Cadillac grill. We grilled out your dentures, Dame. Yeah, look at him. Glowing like 24-inch rims. Put it in his mouth and they can fit again. Yeah. Come on, Dame, get the picture. Look at it. Now your grill looks tighter than python boa constrictors. Yeah. Come on. Look at Dame in that Cadillac grill. Oh, man. Dame has lived the life, though. We can't take that away from Dame. Dame Dash has lived the life. His teeth, well, the dentures ain't been there for that life. These dentures showed up at the end of that life. But this is where we are now with Dame Dash. It has gone bad. You know how the milk has gone sour? We on that note with Dame. Everything then went sour. It then went left. His teeth then left. It's crazy as I don't know what. It was all because he was on the Gillian Wallow show. Yeah.
He was listening to the material, he was listening to the music.
It's hot.
It's just hot.
How much money did he give you for that first deal?
I got $1 million.
Cash. They add the taxes.
The only person that pointed out that $1 million was no money was Damon Dash, and he has no money now. I only felt that, because he said, well, that ain't no money. Like, after you get your watch, chain, and you look out for the homies, and you do this, then it's nothing. Right? And I was like, nigga, I'm from 134th Street. $1 million is a lot of money.
Right.
I think I hit the lotto.
Right.
Why you gonna say it's no money? Like, it was, and I just never forgot that because of how it felt.
Was that the only offer you got? Was any other labels offered you?
I met with everybody. I met with Clue, Desert Storm, all of them. It's because I wanted them to say they was doing a deal with me. First thing they did when they came in, Skane came in with them. He said, yo, we talked to the Wolves. They said it's okay to talk to you. You think I do a deal with it? They gotta ask somebody if it's okay.
What other labels you done the deal with?
So Dame was the only nigga to tell 50, $1 million wasn't nothing after you buy this, after you buy the car, the watch, all that, which makes sense, all right? But 50 ain't no stupid dude. That was his first big check, and you talking about a nigga coming from the hood that ain't really seen no money like that, all right? So $1 million, like 50 just said, that would be a damn jackpot in the hood. So he went.
Right. And that was the initial point 50 is trying to make. Is he Dame Dollar, Dame Diddy, or Dame Dummy? Is he Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, or Dame Dummy? Oh, I get it. You Biggie and he's Puffy. Is he Dame Diddy, Dame Daddy, or Dame Dummy? Oh, I get it. You Biggie and he's Puffy. Oh, man. The greats are falling. Yeah. What 50 was trying to say is, if him not taking that $1 million deal, right? First of all, $1 million signing bonus back then is massive for a signing bonus. He got $1 million signing bonus. The contract itself was terrible, but he got paid, 50 Cent got paid 5 cents a record. He wasn't even making 50 cents on his records. Each record sold, he's getting 5 cents. This is what 50 Cent is not telling you. And you're like, why would you take a deal like that? You see, he was getting 5 cents a record. No, he's a hustler. He said, all right, I'm going to get it. This is bad, but I'm going to flip that. So the next time around, I'm going to get hit off right. I ain't going to never be in that position again. But I need the opportunity. Same thing with Power. They paid him really low money just to do it. They was like, man, that ain't really no money. Why would you do that? Look what he had an opportunity to do. Now look at his position. You see? That's why people don't understand. They think everything's supposed to come in the front end. And that's how you end up getting caught in 360 deals and you looking like Drake. Right. You don't know how to hustle to build nothing. You used to somebody just giving you stuff. 50 was a hustler. So he know how to grind to get it. You give him a little bit of something, bet. That's enough to get me going. So I can make more millions. Now, somebody would have looked at the contract and said, all right, I got $1 million signing bonus, but look at this contract. It's screwed up. I got to pay Dr. Dre and Aftermath. I got to pay Shady Records. Then I got to pay Interscope. By the time I get the money, ain't no money. Y'all finna eat up all the money. I'm getting crumbs. But he bet on himself because it was the best opportunity he had. Because if he signed with anybody else, who was going to do a $20 million rollout? They did a $20 million rollout on 50 Cent. It was massive. So him doing that, they sold like 15, 20 million records off of it. Get Rich or Die Trying. So right away, 50 Cent went on tour and made $36 million in the first year. So it wasn't even off the record. It was touring the record. Because he wasn't in the 360 deal. Eminem was like, 50 Cent offered it to him because he know you got to offer somebody something. He was like, man, I'll give you a piece of G Unit. Interscope want to talk about G Unit Records. And he was like, I'll let you get a piece of it and come on in. He was like, no, man, that's yours. You keep that. Like, I got 8 Mile, you got G Unit. I don't want a piece of it. That's yours. I don't even want it. And he was like, all right, cool. That's love. Because he could have, if Eminem could have easily said, hey, man, I need 10% of G Unit. I need this and that. 50 would have gave it to him. Because he was like, man, I would have gave Eminem that. Because he gave me this shot. It was the smartest play ever. Was to sign with Eminem. Everybody else who wanted 50, and he had other deals on the table, they couldn't do what Eminem could do and what they was willing to do with 50 Cent. So Shady Records got paid, Aftermath Records got paid, Interscope Records got paid before 50 got paid. So off those record sales, he wasn't making the money. He made more money off G Unit Records. This is why I was trying to tell people before, because they don't understand the business. This is why when he wanted to do the G Unit album and Interscope and all them was like, no, we want another 50 album. He was like, nah, F that. G-Unit album finna drop now. I'm not finna put them on the shelf. And that's how Murder Inc., like he said, that's what messed Murder Inc. up. They never released those other records. Cadillac Top album never came out. And he was on the soundtrack and everything. But that whole case came and it threw everything off. He killed G-Unit because it's done. It's done now. He didn't kill it. The G-Unit killed G-Unit. Look, I'm gonna tell you what. I'll tell y'all what happened right now. Y'all want to hear what happened? Now, y'all all, hopefully you guys have all signed up to the Patreon, the Carcino for Life Patreon, because it's already exploding. It's going to be more explosive today. We got some behind the scenes stuff that we're going to tell y'all about. R&B artist stabbed somebody. Y'all going to hear all of it. So that's going down today. All of it is ready to go. But I'll tell y'all this one. I'll give y'all this nugget because normally I get this on Patreon. But I'll let y'all know right now what's going on. Hit the like button too while y'all here. And subscribe to the page if you haven't already. Now, here's the situation. 50 was, the whole year, that album was going crazy. So they want to see and get another 50 Cent out. 50 Cent in that year wants to premiere at the end of the year the G-Unit Beg for Mercy. That's what he wanted to do. 50 Cent Beg for Mercy. Like, oh, we finna get this going. Let's do it right now. So as Beg for Mercy comes out, they going up against Jay-Z. Jay-Z had already cleared everybody's schedule away because he didn't want nobody to think he was afraid of 50 Cent. And he had the Black album coming, and he was like, we ain't moving the date. 50 Cent want to go up against us, it's going to be what it is. And Fifth used this as a marketing opportunity to go up and battle him. So that's what the whole thing was about. He wanted to challenge 50 Cent in that way to kind of show like I'm still the man. So this is what's going to happen. We're going to do it in this format, this way. So now he's like, okay, this is the format we're going to do it in. This is how it's going to roll. Why they got G-Unit Records and 50 Cent's the biggest thing going around, Young Buck is falling out with Cash Money. And no, not Cash Money, but No Limit. So him and Juvenile, they was finna sign with Suge Knight and Death Row. They down in LA, Buck get left down there, Juvenile break out of there and just leave Young Buck. So Buck is stuck. And they told him, hey, you gotta get out the hotel, the whole nine. So he go back and he did the Rock the Mic tour, and he threw his No Limit chain in the crowd, took it off, threw it in the crowd, blasted Juvie them, the whole nine. I don't know if Juvie and Bucks squashed everything or not, but Juvie definitely still wasn't liking Buck. So now, all of a sudden, everything changed around. 50 Cent running the Buck. And man, Buck started rhyming and everything. And he was like trying to get on with 50. And like, man, I'm ready to get on, man. I do anything, Phil. Boy, you know I can spit, boy. I got that Southern flow, man. You get that South in there, man. And 50 was a businessman. He was like, yeah, I need somebody down here in this area. I need somebody with that South, that you know, that base. I need some. We already got that East Coast. We got the West Coast, you know. So I need somebody out here in the South that'll rap. So I'm gonna get Buck. So he signed Buck, and they was already talking about, like, we got game. We just got to develop him. Dre was, because he was signed before 50 Cent was. Dr. Dre just had game on the label, but he couldn't make a record that popped. So he was for 2 years sitting there. He was in the club video. So Game had been around, and they was talking about what we gonna do with Game. So the G Unit album come out, and right before that, Tony Yayo was out on warrants, and they get pulled over by the cops for wearing bulletproof vests. You know, because this is part of their stage performance when they go out there and do the G Unit anthem. G Unit in the house, what? G Unit in the house, what? So when they do the G Unit anthem, and everybody coming out in bulletproof vests, and they go on stage. So the cops after the show, it was a sting, it was a setup. And they pulled them over, and then when they got Tony, you know, he came back with a hit. Yeah, he came back with a hit. So now Tony Yayo is locked up. He had did a couple of songs, some shows, and he's locked up doing time, trying to serve his warrant while this was going on. So this activated Young Buck right away. Like, Buck was already in there, Banks is already in there, but it was really Banks and Yayo, you know, and Fifth. That was G Unit. Now Buck is in the crew. And Buck he just took the baton and was crushing it on everything Buck was on. Buck was destroying everything. So once he did all of this, G Unit was rolling, and it sold 3 million records. Just selling 3 million records with G Unit Records put 50 in a huge position, because he got the majority of the money. He just got that. G Unit. It's no Shady Records. It's no Aftermath. It's G Unit and Interscope. He was good. Now 50 got to eat off of it, and Dre got to eat because Dre produced the record on there. They got Dre to produce one track, and I think Eminem probably produced one track. But other than that, he got to keep the majority and the lion's share of the money. That's why he had his own label, to pay himself. So now he makes more off the G Unit records than he was his own albums. But what those albums did was set him up to tour. And when you tour, he gets to keep all that money. So Fifth was making 30, he made like 36 million back then. That's a lot of money. Now you see people doing $100 million tours, and you know, but that's because people like Fifth, you know, they laid that groundwork. Kanye, they laid that groundwork for these big old companies like Live Nation, and they come and get involved. But back then, you know, Fifth was doing that Eminem tours. You know, Eminem be in like Bucharest, all out of the country. You be like, man, what the hell? I didn't know they had black folks over there. I mean, no black folks at all. I mean, it was wild white people. Just, yeah, I'm in the club, pocket full of dough. Yo, lucky I'll be like, whoa. They be up. These people can't even speak English and it be packed in there. They trying to do a mosh pit in there. So while that's going on and taking effect, nobody's paying attention that all of the energy has changed. The energy has changed in the music business. And because the energy changed in the music business, everybody who was once an ally and once a friend, they're starting to see that 50 Cent is growing a lot of power. He started investing and opening equity accounts. Matter of fact, I'm opening a whole new equity account right now. Yeah, I got another meeting today because we're going to open up another equity account. And, you know, I got all these powerful IRAs that's going to pay off down the road. Then when I do retire from doing whatever it is that I'm doing, I don't know how I retire from making money, but that's going to be a whole different entity altogether. But looking at Fifth and the way he operates and do business, G Unit started to implode from the inside. It started to grow too fast. They brought Game in, and Game wasn't supposed to be there. You know, so Game gets brought in later. Because after the G Unit album, Lloyd Banks is coming up next. Banks album dropped, that's hot. So you got Banks album coming out, you got Buck album coming out, you got the Massacre album getting ready to come out. And as soon as that drop, then you have Game album come out. They want to stick Game with G Unit. So they said, well, we put Game with G Unit, now it's gonna pop. So he's getting paid money from Dre and Aftermath to help promote Game. So they gave him like about 25% of Game. Dre was like, I'll cut you in, you get 25% of the Game project. You know, whatever Game is putting out, you getting 25%, put him in G Unit. So they stuck him there. Then they tried to ingratiate him as the new product of the West Coast. And so he went and got Eazy-E tattooed on him, got NWA on his arm and all this. So they trying to ingratiate him with NWA, like he's a product of Eazy-E and NWA, and this dude was he was a Crip and he was a Blood. Then, you know, like, so they was like, man, Fifth and them had to go out their way to create this element with him. Because the neighborhood he was from, Dre came out there to his hood and everything. Brazil and Wimbledon. And Game was out there plugged in with those dudes. And he got pushed to the limit. And he couldn't handle the success. And it went to his head and blew up and started to go crazy. And he started turning against G Unit because his management was people that didn't like 50 Cent. Jimmy Henchman and all these guys, they never really liked 50. His people didn't deal with him. His people didn't really deal with Fifth. Like, so Jimmy Henchman and all them, they hated 50 anyway. But it was like, all right, he helping my guy. We got to do business with him. So Jimmy and Fifth never got along because of who Jimmy has got ties with. You know, Jimmy got people that got ties that don't like 50. So this became a problem. Then GU-Not starts this movement. Once the Game started going there and they supposedly squashed everything, Jimi Hendrix said, nah, not Jimi Hendrix, but Jimmy Henchman said, nah, we need to go ahead and get this thing going. Let's keep this beef going. And come the GU-Not, the GU-Not movement, the GU-Not DVD. And then they got the Game going through New York City saying, GU-Not, GU-Not. And they had the shooting incident at the radio station because he wants to attack Jay-Z. And it's like, dude, you about to mess up everything. You attacking Jay-Z. And like, what are you doing? You holding on to some beef with Memphis Bleak? Like, yo, we finna do a $20 million project. This guy was doing crazy stuff from the beginning. He beat up a radio DJ in DC. And this is when 50 and Dre started to have conflict. This brought out a whole lot of different things. You see, Dr. Dre gets a small percentage from dealing with 50 Cent. He eats more off of the game. The game, he got a large portion of the game. So that having the game be successful and him selling 5 million, Dre gonna eat more off the game than 50 Cent. Eminem's gonna get the majority lion's share of 50 Cent products, of the sales and everything off 50 Cent. Eminem's gonna get that. Dre came in off a little bit of it. Like, I'm gonna come in on it. So I come in for a little bit. So he got a little bit because he wasn't really believing in the project as much as Eminem did. So then Interscope get their piece. So all of a sudden, on the game, Dre, he signed the Aftermath. Eminem has nothing to do with the game. So that's the thing. He got no money into the game. Eminem, he's completely Aftermath Records. And G Unit got a piece of him. He's like, you can help me out with this game. I got you, dog. Yeah. It's dead right. That's only dead right. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, Fifth? Help me out with game, and I got you. So he's like, all right, cool. So now you let him come on in. Eminem had nothing to do with the game. Not one thing. He was 50 and Dre. Still, he was yelling out Shady Aftermath. He was saying Shady Aftermath, even though he wasn't signed to Shady Records. Shady was like, good, blow me up. But he knew something was off. Because right when they getting ready to drop his album, This Is How We Do, which was the song 50 Cent wrote, and all of a sudden, they in there writing a song and getting the song together. This dude drops a song with Jim Jones and the Purple City Bird Gang. I'm like, what? They found out. They didn't even know he did this record. And then it's out and it's on the streets. Like they had a video or something. Man, they was mad as hell. They was so mad. They was like, what the hell is this? They was like, here we are working on a $20 million rollout for this kid. And we just released him to the world like this. What is this? It was like some Dipset song. And there he is. No, dog, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chrissy. Your teeth can't fall out and you said you cooked somebody. That ain't gonna fly. We can't let that fly here. Sorry. Just ain't gonna work. Sorry, Chrissy. Your teeth can't fly out your mouth and you say you cooked somebody. You just lost it right there in the fourth quarter. Now, as this situation materialized and went forward, it was just constant problems with Game. As he got successful, he could not bring himself back down. He goes on a tour and he starts saying, he goes on radio and talk about, yeah, I do a song with Jadakiss and Nas. I'm the Gang. It's gang time. G Unit. And he was just like, man, this is the last time. So Fifth was like, look, he ain't got no loyalty. Every time somebody coming at us, he keep talking about he cool with them. And it's like, look, Game could do his own thing. We're gonna just let him go. So they did this whole press conference and they worked out everything. And that's when Phil gave him a kiss on the cheek, the whole thing, shook his hand. Everything was ironed out. Because after the shooting at the radio station, they was about to have everybody records banned across radio. Just like when he beat up the doggone Game and his people beat up this DJ in DC on the radio. And they was about to ban his record. They had to pay money for this guy not to sue the Game and lock him up. They had to pay him money. Then they do the remix on Hate It or Love It. And on the remix, the Game does a whole new verse. Nobody even know. And he mentioning beating up the radio guy in DC. Nobody would have known about it. They paid the money so nobody would know about it. They was like, look, we paid the money so nobody would know about it. We handled it quietly. Now you're going to make a record publicly embarrassing the guy, talking about, yeah, remember what happened to the guy in D.C. He was like, and this is Dr. Dre. And this is why Fifth was mad at Dre. Like, Dre, why would we do that? Like, I would advise him, don't even put that in the record. You shouldn't even let that go out. But Dre just sitting there bobbing his head. Yeah. Nah, DC. Oh, yeah, that's dead right. Yeah, it's dead right. So you letting the project go out. You letting the project go out all mangled. You know what I'm saying? Now you got people that's gonna have some disdain about playing your records on the radio. So G Unit was doing a thing. It was the second time around. Everybody's got success. Lloyd Banks got money. Yayo got money. Buck got money. They getting $250,000 a show. Like, dude, money is flying in. People wasn't getting no money like that back then, but they was really moving units. Buck decided, I ain't never got to pay taxes. I don't know what he was thinking, but he ain't pay the government. He was like, man, forget that. Buck was getting high, smoking, and he was kicking it with Trina at the time, and Lil Wayne was kicking it with her, and Trina was getting all the money from both of them dudes, and then messing with Carlos down there in Miami. And Fifth, he helped him out the first time because he didn't want them to be all messed up. He was, look, dude, we can't have this in the paper. Here, here's $250. Go take care of your taxes. Then he think Fifth's supposed to do it every single time. Then Fifth's like, man, I ain't finna keep doing that. You already $250 in the hole. Hell no, I ain't finna do it again. Then this guy comes around and makes it even worse. And the pieces were starting to fall down. People had success, and it was built off of the strength of 50 Cent. 50 Cent's work ethic, 50 Cent's grind. Yayo's a hustler, 50's a hustler. Everybody else is not. And that's the problem. That was the big problem right there. Every time they try to grow, the Olivia thing messed them up, and then everybody else. Olivia was dating Tony Yayo, not Banks. Everybody thought that was Banks' girlfriend. No, it was not. It was Tony Yayo's. He met her and was with Olivia. Then he brought Olivia around, and she ended up being in the group. And she could sing. And Fifth was like, yeah, she's going to be like Ashanti. You know, we don't have Olivia and all that, but he realized the cost of having a female artist. You got to, before a record even come out, You buy jewelry, you buy makeup. None of the stuff you got to do with a male artist. You don't need no makeup crew. You don't need no hair and nails done. So you can't have Olivia out here looking scraggly and scruggly, So he's spending money, a lot of money just for the interviews, her nails done, and he's doing all these records with her. And her album's supposed to come out, and the music is not sounding right. She can barely sing as it is, but it's just not working. Like, they had one song that she's on that I like, but other than that, it was no love. But they just had to drop her from the label because it's just too much money to maintain a female artist, and that's where it's hard. You got to pay for a hairstylist, you got to pay for a makeup crew, so you paying for like 5-6 people for one artist to travel with them, everything. This is what happened with Emil with Roc Nation when Roc-A-Fella had Emil. Emilio gone. Yeah. That's what happened with Emil. It's hard to keep a female artist, especially when she's got to look like a diamond princess. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep that image up in order to keep the business alive. Well, I'm very glad you came across this page too, Tia. If that's the Tia I know, she better be checking on little man and getting some rest. Yeah, so anyway, after this, Lloyd Banks got his second CD he's about to drop, right? The the apple in the New York Dirty Rotten Apple. Banks, before that even happens, he's at some girl house he messing with, leaves his master CD copy over the chick's house. She takes the song, bootlegs it, and sells it to a DJ. And Banks, basically, his whole album is leaked. They had to fight and spend money to get it back offline and everything. So now Banks got to go back in the studio and record more songs. Some of those songs is just too hot, and they had features on them. You got to use them. They paid for them already. So it's like you got to use those. But now your whole album's leaked. So now we got to go from there and make a whole new album. Fifth was pissed. But Lloyd Banks is lazy. He's lazy Lloyd. He's like, look, Banks know he's lazy. That's why he's like, he got it tattooed on his hand, Lazy Lloyd. I can't, he knows he's lazy. And this is why I'm like, man, like, dude, where's your mind? You leave this around just some regular hood rat? Oh, I know. I'm listening to LL's album. A lot of it I like, a lot of it I don't so far, but we'll go through that. But if you get to that part there, they get ready for the next release, right? Green Lantern is putting out the CD, everything going down. Then all of a sudden, here we go again. We right back in the same boat. 50 Cent comes around and he says to everybody that's listening, like, oh, this Lloyd Banks album is going to be a smash. This is it. It's going to be the biggest thing on the streets. Hey, hit the like button, people. Hit the like button, good people. So he's like, look, this is what it is. This album is going to be the biggest thing on the streets. Lloyd Banks' album is the second one. So here comes the album, right? And Lloyd Banks' father dies from a stroke. His father passed away. So his father had a heart attack and died. So Lloyd Banks goes to, bury his father and all of this stuff, right? Now, during this time, he buries his father. At the funeral, his mom had a stroke at the funeral. Then his mother had another stroke. So she had back-to-back strokes. And, Fifth is like, dude, you got a press run. Like we postponed it for the funeral. I know your mom having strokes and you there with her and stuff, but you got to have other family there. Like you got to get back on the road. Like, and he was like, nah, bro, you ain't hearing me. Just back-to-back strokes and this and that. Fifth is like, look, man, Kanye West lost his mom and he was on tour and he finished the tour. You can't, this is what you got to have. These moments happen. It's unfortunate, but you got to keep going. I'm quite sure your father would have been like, Banks, boy, go do your job. So this is where they had a conflict, but Banks and Fifth. This is what started it. Banks like, F you, I'm staying here. So, yeah, that's what it was. So Banks was gone for a while. And Banks' album was there, and it was like Banks wasn't even pushing it. He wasn't there to push it. So the album just sat there, out there released, doing nothing. Tony Yo-Yo had a great album. They signed Mobb Deep. Mobb Deep album came out and just flopped. Thoughts of a Prodigated Felon came out. That did have some success, but Mobb Deep, it had flopped because the energy had changed. Everything was gravitating away from the hardcore gangster rap to this new rap. And the new rap was be a drug addict. Now they like people to say they on drugs. I'm a drug addict. I take pills and da 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 da. It's like, whoa. All this rap is gone now. The bravado, tough, balling rap. That's out. That's out. And look at me, I'm a dope addict. It's the new wave. It's just crazy. We're talking about the second album for Banks. No, G Unit and the Mobb Deep album they put out with G Unit was tight, but it didn't take off because the climate had changed. And it was about Wayne, and everything was revolving around Wayne and his drug addict rap. And that was all it was about. Yeah, I put syrup in your vitamin water. It was. So 50 Cent was going after Lil Wayne. It's the three-headed monster. That's right. M, 50, M, Dre, and 50. I'm the baby over here. That's right. Because he knew, 50 Cent knew what I knew. You can't go after and say you're the best artist in the game without going at Wayne. Because he's a threat to everything you're doing. Now, Kanye West, it's time for the 50 Cent next album to come out. So it's Kanye West, 50 Cent. I Get Money comes out. It's a smash. You got the vitamin water deal. And now 50's taking off. You got the vitamin water deal. And all these other dudes was eating off his Reebok deal. Like Banks and them, they all was getting money off that. Then they stopped wearing the products. And he was like, look, y'all getting a check from, from Reebok or whatever, and y'all getting a deal from the G-Unit kicks and everything. And he's looking around like, how many of y'all got the product on right now? Still got on some Jordans, and you eat. People forgot it was a business. Once G-Unit came to an actual business, they didn't know how to think as businessmen. Fifth did. They did not. And they thought, well, Fifth can handle it. Everybody else can handle the business. It's like, dude, if you're getting paid from a company to wear stuff and they paying you a check, why the hell would you wear that? Why would you be wearing ones? Well, I wore them yesterday, but today I just put on my ones. They were by the door. Dog, why are you wearing ones? You getting paid by Reebok. Now, what if they saw this? Now you lose that money. We can lose the whole contract. Like, why the would you even wear that? Like, man, I understood what Fifth was dealing with because you got people that don't understand business. And then Buck started going crazy. Buck was smoking and doing all kind of crazy stuff. He had all kind of financial issues. And Buck the World, when his album come out, he ready to roll. Then he started going left again. And then Buck had other things going on. Then he was mad at Lil Wayne. And he was trying to go at Wayne. Because he was mad at Wayne over Trina. Because they was fighting over her. And I'm like, Carlos got her. You got your name tattooed on your neck because you love her. She do anything for a magazine cover. Them other dudes might pay, but not me. I've been all around the world like Park and Shot G. Better stay with Carlos. He breaking you off. I had you in a strip club taking it off. It ain't my fault that the kid ain't yours and you bought everything in a dresser drawer. It ain't hard to see these niggas weak for these hoes. The only thing you get is dick in a throat. Yeah. So after this G-Unit deal went through and it wasn't working out with Mobb Deep, they asked to go to Koch. Prodigy said, hey man, can you let me out? And he was like, yeah, I'll let you out. If you feel like that's a better opportunity for you, go ahead. And he was like, thanks. Phil bought all of them like Maseratis. They all got him and Havoc when they signed the G-Unit, Mobb Deep. He got them like Maserati. Right, then Shot Money was gone because he felt like he wasn't showering doing his job no more. And that's the sad part when people have to be let go. Then after this, it was a big, fight with Interscope because 50 put out his best commercial album, the Curtis album. That was like his best commercial rollout album. And he was warm with Cameron, with Dipset. He had everything pushed into this album. And he had a monstrous rollout with this whole battle with Kanye West. And he sold like 600,000 copies in the first week. Kanye sold like 1.1 million in the first week. This who's the battle? Who's going to win the battle between 50 Cent and Kanye? I mean, Fifth knew, like, I'm not going to win the battle, but it's not even that. It's not even that at all. I want to go ahead and sell my records. I could sell 1 million in the first week. This is going to be crazy. So he's thinking, I've already crushed the record books already. I'm just trying to push this album and get it off, and this is a good marketing. So everybody talking about you lost, and then I just sold 600,000 copies in the first week. What is you talking about? A loss? You lost to Kanye. But see, Jay-Z was in Jay-Z's mind, Jay was retired at this time. So in his mind, he's like, I'm over here trying to keep the whole ship together. That's what Jay trying to do. In Jay-Z's mind, he thinks he's still battling 50 Cent, but he put Kanye in the way. He don't address nobody. And that's why he said, 50 always said, man, whenever he got a conflict and somebody got a conflict, Jadakiss had a conflict at him, he put Beanie in front of him. And it's like, you deal with him. He don't like confrontation. Ever since the Nas thing, he can't deal with it. Somebody jump in there, he pushed somebody else in front of him. Cameron jumped at him, he put True Life in front of him. So he's like, he's afraid of confrontation. So he's like, I already know he ain't gonna confront with me. 50 Cent coming. Let me put Kanye West in front of him. Anybody didn't put himself. But what happened was they was having the battle on MTV. On BET. They was gonna have 50 Cent and Kanye there. So in there, they said nobody could bring any guests on the show. That was the rule. Nobody could bring any guests or whatever. No celebrity guests. So it's 50 Cent and Tony Yayo on there, and they're doing like their 2 songs or whatever that they're gonna do on the show, and then Kanye's gonna do 2 songs. So right at the end, he did Big Brother, the song where he's dissing Jay-Z, Kanye West. And next thing you know, right at the end of it, here comes Jay-Z on the stage with Kanye. Big brother, my big brother was Big Brother. Can I get an encore? Jay-Z comes in right at the end. And they interviewed Jay like, yeah, man, we tried to sell 1 million in the first week. And I'm like, oh my God. Why is Jay-Z here? And Fifth was mad. Fifth actually hit a fan. It was live on tape. Like, they was like, who you with? And some girl was all for Kanye West. And Fifth was like, I hate y'all little bloggers. I hate you bloggers. Pow, he hit this damn kid. Well, it was like some little phone thing, but Fifth just picked it up out of frustration and popped this damn kid with it. But he was mad because he was like, where's he at? And he's like, Jay still out here? He gonna come out here? Jay didn't come out there when they sat on the couch and did the interview. He was waiting on to see if Jay was gonna come out. But they did him dirty because Eminem, Fifth was gonna bring Eminem. And that was the thing. 50 Cent bring Eminem out there on BET, it's over. That's gonna kill it. But they was like, oh, you can't bring a gas and this and that. So he was like, all right, cool. Then Kanye brought Jay, and M was like, oh, they playing dirty. They playing dirty. They playing real dirty. So that's how it went. So G Unit Records just wasn't selling records no more. Like the G Unit, like as the group, those guys, like Banks had ruined himself. He came back and fought back and came in with the Bentley, and he was back. They had the hot song. I hate that song, Bentley, Benz, and whatever. I'm like, oh, hate this goddamn record. And everybody loved that Benz, Bentley, whatever crap. I was like, if y'all play this around me, somebody might get punched. Don't ever play this when you talk about Lloyd Banks. I don't ever want to hear this song played around me ever. I hate that song. I did. Beamer, Benz, and Bentley. I was like, oh, get this record away from me. But it was a success, right? So Banks was still there. They were still getting money, making money. It's just Banks and social media, and he can't. The digital age, he's just not for that. He really isn't. He just want to drop his music and go. If he ain't got to talk to you, do an interview, that's just his nature. That's how Fifth, without Fifth, Buck rap career would be dead in the water. Fifth was the vocal mouthpiece for Genuine. So Buck's, all he had to do really was show up and rap, and he's incredible with the bars. Oh, Banks is far from trash. I don't know what you talking about. With Jewels at Banks. I don't like that song at all. After listening to, I was already listening to Banks. So when I'm listening to Banks and then I got to listen to this, I'm like, what is this? This is Benzie, and Bentleys. I'm like, Benz, Beamers, and Bentleys. What the fuck is this? I expect to hear that from this guy, not him. Hey, I'm ready to hit a punchline. I'm ready to hear, I ain't rap too tight. I leave your head red and white like an apple bite. I got a fat dude's appetite. Running through the traffic lights like boom. The punchline king is back. Look at my punchlines did for rap. I inspired the new jacks. That's why they sound like that. That's why they chain hang down into the ground like that. I ain't worried about your man because he's a punk. Take him out 2 at a time like Shock G and Humpty Hump. Man, where is that guy at? I want that guy back. I want that guy back. You must be kidding. Now, I know you kidding. I don't even know which video that was, man. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes when y'all see a video, it was probably made a while ago. I don't even know what it was. And yeah, I'm finna get ready for this Eagles game, man. But I just gave y'all Patreon material that I normally would save for the Patreon. I gave it to y'all now, so y'all should subscribe to the Casino for Life Patreon. Because you're finna find out what R&B artist stabbed somebody. You're gonna find out what happened. You're gonna find out a lot of information. It's gonna be a great day today for y'all. It's gonna be a happy Friday. All right. Shouts out to everybody. Kwame Brown, Bus Life, Ticket TV, Dreamers Pro, The Star Report, your boy Casino for Life here. Hopefully y'all Dame Dash can get some Gorilla Glue for his goddamn dentures. And I'm up out of here.